Well, those are some interesting pieces of art.
Art. It's a rusted out old Jeep and a couple of broken down old airplanes.
Well, you know what they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah, that's true. And we'll tell you about the artist who's breathing new life into these pieces of history if you just hop in and travel with us. I'm Bob Phillips.
And I'm Kelly Phillips, and this is Texas Country Reporter.
With the start of a new day, clouds speckle the sun as it alights over a giant airplane hangar. Out front, a windowless, empty plane sits beside a rusty old Jeep, and inside, Jason Barnett is hard at work.
I think I just have a passion for antique stuff. When I was 5, my goal in life was to have a museum. And so I remember just assembling little pieces of junk in my little clubhouse already, you know, kind of like this craziness already. And then the Indiana Jones movies came out, and then that was the end of me. Because then it became like, I'm going to find that. I have to go save that. And that's what, life just kind of went that direction.
Just like the great Indiana Jones himself, Jason goes out in search of all things old, unique, and different. For him, treasure is almost always found in another man's trash.
A train?
Everyone needs a steam locomotive.
Absolutely.
A jet engine.
Yes.
Jason, what is all this stuff?
A pretty crazy collection I've amassed over the past, I don't know, my entire life, I guess. But everything in here, you know, everything will become something else. It's not just a bunch of junk to me. It may be a bunch of junk, but it will become something else, a piece of artwork when I get done.
From gas mask lamps to vehicle furniture, well, Jason can turn almost anything into functional art.
I like to build stuff that has some kind of a purpose other than just a decorative piece too. So like, that's where all this furniture, the automotive furniture came in. That was with, well, it's neat to have just an old piece of a vehicle in the house or whatever, but why not make it to where it can do something? You can hang your keys on it and that kind of thing. So it at least has a purpose to it now.
When I look at junk, I see junk.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, man, I want to get rid of that junk. Well, what do you see when you see a pile of junk?
I really like people that say what you do, that think it's junk. Those are my favorite people in the world because they throw good things away that I see as not junk.
That's where you get your stuff.
Oh yeah, that's it. To me, it's a gold mine. Almost every single piece of this is something someone else did not appreciate. They're going to throw it away. So if I don't step up and get it, that's it. This piece of history is gone forever. And then there's those that get mad at me because I'm taking a piece of history and transforming it into something else. But the reality is, if I don't, it's going to be gone. A small piece of art of an airplane this big is a lot easier to display in your house, and then it keeps the memory alive. And especially, it's like a lot of these World War II veterans, they served and gave everything they had, and you make a piece that commemorates that. Now it's hanging in someone's house. I don't know. That makes me feel kind of good.
Well, if you've ever wanted an REO Speedwagon tabletop, no, not the rock group, the fire truck, Jason Barnett's the guy for you. His work not only is one of a kind, it's a great way to preserve the past. And that, he says, is what it's all about.
I'm kind of obsessed with preservation of history stuff. I can't really explain why. I don't know. I just have a passion for it. I've always been that way. You go out and you find these crazy things, and then something that seems impossible, you can prove to yourself you did it. You know, some people climb mountains, I climb junkyards.
I wonder wonder if he could make us a dining room table out of the hood of a 66 GTO.
Seriously?
You're hoping, aren't you?
And now we'll take just a moment to tell you about a significant milestone, a Quasqua Centennial.
Easy for you to say. Most of us would just call it a 125th anniversary. And that's exactly what we're celebrating along with our good friends at Hoheim Prairie Insurance.
Hoheim began as a close-knit Central Texas community, but after a devastating barn fire, this group of stout-hearted German immigrants banded together and formed a company, ensuring everyone had a stake and that everyone was covered. Hoheim Prairie Insurance has since grown to become a Texas institution, insuring homeowners, farmers, and ranchers all along the back roads of our state for an incredible 125 years.
And so congratulations to Hoheim, a good Texas company we're proud to have in our state and supporting us on the back roads.
And here's to another 125 years of doing what they do best, Texans helping Texans when they need it the most.
Okay, coming up next, a good friend of ours is going to show us around an art gallery in Alpine, even though he can't see a thing.
We'll be right back.
I wanted an energy efficient home and to put a metal roof on it because it would be entirely maintenance free. I decided on Mueller because when I started asking around, they all said Mueller is by far the best company to deal with. I trusted Mueller because of the reputation that they had, and they surely delivered. It's dream home. I wanted a good roof on it.
Year after year, people continue to trust Mueller Metal Roofs and Buildings.